Why do estate agents love email as opposed to ringing people? Talk to me, Boyd.
I know why they do.
Go on.
And the reason is there's no failure if you email. So if you email and the guy doesn't respond, or the lady doesn't respond, or they respond negatively, you don't take that personally. Whereas if you're phoning them and you don't like what you hear, a lot of negotiators, agents take it personally.
Why do you think estate agents take it so personally?
I think they forget they're in the sales business, and you get more no's than yeses in the sales business. I know it's a dirty word to some estate agents that are in the sales business.
Because let's be honest, most decent valuers and negotiators are more people orientated as opposed to systems orientated.
100%.
Okay, and people orientated people, especially outgoing people orientated people, if that makes sense, yes, who tend to be good valuers and good negs, don't they? Well, they do, because it's a people business, isn't it? But the biggest thing is that they seek approval and don't like criticism. And they want everyone to love them. Is that the reason why?
I think that's one of the reasons.
Go on, tell us more.
I think there can be a little bit of laziness as well.
Do you think that's endemic in estate agents?
No, it's
or
endemic,
just the world?
Endemic in salespeople in the world. Okay. But I think in the current climate, it is not world-class service when someone sends an inquiry through via email and they want to spend £1,500 a month or £700,000 to email them.
Yeah, but it's easy. At least you've done it, sent it, and off you go.
But it's appalling. It's showing no interest in it. We've got to show an interest in this. We've got to phone them up, talk to them, engage them.
So
why should they choose you? Why should they choose? If they've sent this right
it's hard
mail,
work out there.
Hang on, they've sent the right mail inquiry to 4 different agents.
Yeah.
5? Most of my clients tell me it's at least 5. And you're all sending them an email.
Probably a cut and paste one at that.
Correct. Who you can choose?
You probably won't choose any of them. Probably go down to purple bricks.
There's your problem.
And what tips have you got for people when they do ring? Some little scripts or some golden little one-liners that you can help, because I know you train people in how to do phone calls, and I know in another video we're going to actually listen to some real mystery shopping phone calls.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it.
And I've heard a peek of them. They're absolute blinders. But what tips have you got for Jane the neg, or Bill the valuer, or Sarah the listener?
Fine.
When it comes through.
This is what the best do.
Go on then.
What the best do, if they're taking an inbound call, they will say, "Good morning, Boyd Estates. My name's Sarah. How can I help?"
Tell you what, mate, that's a great name for an estate agent.
Yeah, so it is. But that's a start.
It is.
And there's too many agents say, "Hello, Fred's."
Really?
Oh, yeah. And you're here later. You'll be shocked. But that's a start. The next, and then the customer will say, "I'm looking to."
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm looking to buy, I'm looking to rent, I'm looking to sell, I'm looking to let out.
Hold on a second, Boyd. Let me just switch on my computer
Yeah,
so I can get the applicant screen.
Yeah, hang on. Are you registered with us? Who cares? That's not the question to ask. What you should be saying
What's registered? Is it school test?
I think so.
Go on then.
What you should be asking is, "My name's Boyd. May I take your name, please?" "Yes, it's Chris." "Lovely. Just in case we get cut off, Chris, could I take your phone number and I will ring you straight back?"
Blinding tip. That is a hot tip. Why? Why is it? Because you've got the number straight away.
Straight away. Don't have to mess about with, "Can I have your postcode? Can I have your phone number? Can I have your
house number?"
All that nonsense. So that's it. Then I say, "Can I ask you, Chris, who recommended you to XYZ Estates?"
Who recommended to you?
Yeah. Why do you think I asked that? Or the best people ask that?
Well, let's be honest. It makes someone think, wow, there must be people recommending these people all the time.
You actually would prefer it
It's
if
a
they
top
say...
tip number 2, Boyd. You're just giving these tips out.
It's true, though. Think about it. You'd rather them say, "Oh, nobody, I saw you on Rightmove." It's better for you, because then you're going to say, "Oh, it's just that over 80% of our business comes from recommends. We just like to know who to say thanks to."
Blinding.
What are you putting in that customer's mind there and then? That you're great. So that is the way you start a call. You don't start a call with, are you registered with us? Are you on our mailing list? You're then going to say, listen, what I'd love to do now, Chris, is get to know you a bit better, get to understand you, what you're looking for, how we can help, and, sort of what prompted you to call. So on that basis, tell me a little bit more about your search.
These are very open questions, Boyd.
Deliberately.
I haven't switched my computer on and said name, address, postcode, house number.
No, we're not doing that.
Do you have a house to sell?
Correct. We're not doing that.
Do you want mortgage advice?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Have you got a mortgage? Yeah, I have. Oh, okay. But why don't you speak to our guy? Because he's got access to thousands of lenders.
Thousands.
And it's free. Oh, and it's no obligation. Come on, this is old hat. We've got to be saying, you know what? 90% of people that purchase through us use our mortgage guy. And one of the reasons for that is he's able to give you differing sort of advice. Now, it might well happen, Mr. Customer, and this does, that he can't help you, that what he says to you is you've got a fantastic rate and you've been offered the best deal. But don't you think it's worth a 10-minute gamble?
You're just giving these tips out like golden
Now,
eggs.
our customers and our clients that are using that technique, their FS referral rates are substantially increased because it's gentle. You're not doing the normal, have you got a mortgage in place? Would you like to? And don't do it at the beginning of the call, for God's sake. Get to know your customer. Bear in mind, your customer could be a tenant, could be a buyer. It doesn't matter, does it? They're a customer. And do you know what I always say?
Go on.
Let's assume you're in an area, an agent, and your properties are average 300,000. In the greater scheme of things, not that high, if you looked at the country as a whole. How big is it as far as the customer's concerned?
Massive amount of money.
How would he be treated if he was buying a Maserati?
Like a lord, a prince.
Why isn't he treated the same?
Because most estate agents think it's just vendors and landlords.
He should be treated exactly
Especially in
the
this
same.
bloody market.
I mean, he's got £300,000 in his pocket. And we are saying things like, I'll send you details because I've matched up your requirement on our computer. And if you're interested, ring me. Now, it's no good people watching this saying we don't do that because they don't.
Why? Can you prove it?
Of course I can. I've got mystery calls that prove it.
All those mystery dear blinders.
Yeah. I wish I couldn't prove it.
Let's talk about this more in another video.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks.